Us.
The feast is pretty peaceful here after that shooting last night. We've been here all day long, and residents tell us that this is normally a pretty quiet area. We do know that police are calling this investigation an uphill battle, saying that the victim is not being cooperative. We also know that the shooting victim was taken to the hospital last night with non-life-threatening injuries. Now this feast has been going on all weekend long, celebrating Portuguese heritage. Mass State Police and Fairhaven Police responded to the area of Main Street and Harding Road last night. That's when they found the one person suffering from a gunshot wound. 3 people were detained for questioning, and police are asking anyone with information about the shooting to call them. We spoke to residents and one woman who lives directly across from the feast. She says she was sitting outside when the gunfire rang out.
I thought I heard fireworks, like people around here light fireworks all the time. And someone came out of the feast and asked us if we saw somebody walking around with a gun. So now I'm like panicking, like, oh my God. Now I'm realizing it was gunshots. And then they closed the feast down about 9:45, made everybody leave, locked it all up. And everything went down. It just got really, really quiet.
Again, residents telling me that this is normally a very quiet area and event every year. No word on any arrests at this time, but we'll continue to update you on air and online. Live in Fairhaven, Alyssa Azara, ABC 6 News.
Thank you, Alyssa. New tonight on ABC 6 News at 6. After 27 years, a beloved seafood restaurant in Westerly is closing its doors not just for the season, but permanently. ABC 6 News reporter Ryan Medeiros stopped by this evening to hear from some pretty disappointed locals.
After 27 years, Two Little Fish in Misquamicut is closing for good. The owners posting to Facebook last month announcing that the building is on the market, sharing that several prospective buyers told them they are, quote, not in the plans. The last platters of fish and chips, shrimp, scallops, and clam strips selling out Monday morning. A few locals I spoke with this afternoon say they're upset they missed out, telling me this is some of the best seafood they've ever had.
It was the best in Rhode Island, hands down, nothing better. The quality was top notch. It never had a bad flavor, an off flavor, never overcooked, never undercooked. It was just perfect every time.
There is no word yet on who any of the potential buyers may be, but there is little doubt this will be a hot ticket location right across the street from Wascana Town Beach. In Westerly, I'm Ryan Medeiros, ABC 6 News.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Let's get a check on the forecast now. Storm Tracker meteorologist Kelly Bates joining us here live in the Weather Center. Kelly, it is a 10 out of 10, would you say?
Yes, would recommend, 100%. I guess this makes us a 2 out of 3 in terms of holiday weekend. So we had 2 winners and 1 that was yesterday. But yeah, we are finishing the holiday weekend in style in southern New England. We do have some puffy fair weather clouds that we generated just through the heating of the day, but they're not going to be bringing us any precipitation. In fact, we're already working on dissipating them. We're officially listed at mostly sunny in Providence with a current temp of 75, but the star of the show is that dew point of 48. Our dew point yesterday, by the way, was 71 by comparison. So it is much more comfortable out here. Temperatures again in the 70s this evening. It is pleasant, comfortable, and it is dry. Our satellite and radar is going to show high pressure moving in to take charge, and there's nothing really to see, and that's the whole point. When high pressure moves in, it makes it hard to make clouds that bring rain, and that is definitely what we are going to get to enjoy for an extended stretch. If I had to say anything that was kind of an issue that we need to be aware of, it would be the overnight lows tonight and Wednesday morning. Because of the clear sky at night and the near calm winds, it's going to kick into effect this phenomenon called radiational cooling. It allows temperatures to essentially free fall during the overnight. Our average low is 61, but we're going down to 50 in Providence and the 40s in areas that outlie the city. And that means the little ones are definitely going to need an extra layer in the morning before they head out to meet the bus. Caitlin?
All right, Kelly, you're scaring me with 40s. Oh my goodness. Even fall temperatures couldn't keep the crowds off the beaches here in Narragansett today, as dozens of people hit the sand early to make the most of the end of summer. Here's ABC 6 News reporter Josh Kerman.
Even fall temperatures couldn't keep crowds off of the beaches here in Narragansett, as dozens of people hit the sand early to make the most of the end of summer.
Just the good weather. I mean, I know it's a little cloudy, but it's good enough for us. And it's, it's warm. It's nice.
Like, we're from New England. It gets pretty dark pretty quickly after this. So taking advantage where you can
And it's a good thing they came out for the holiday, as the Department of Environmental Management notes Labor Day is the final day for normal staffing at state beach facilities, restrooms, and concession stands. But most lifeguards are already off duty for the holiday, which means swimming is at your own risk. Looking ahead to school and back to the summer of 2024, residents give the season a passing grade.
Been busy. It's my first, 9 to 5 this summer, so I'm getting used to that. But yeah, it's a good summer.
It's been a very warm summer, so the beach has been a great place. I've enjoyed it. I love the warm weather, so the summer's been perfect for me.
Labor Day often means a day off work, as things like courts, state and city offices, and post offices are closed.
It's really nice.
So good.
Yeah, we wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for it, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't have
definitely.
made it up. I'm really happy to have the day off, enjoying it, even though the weather's not great, and happy to be here.
After Labor Day, DEM will get to work on winterizing the beaches and making sure they're clean for the coming seasons. And if you're looking to head out to the water, there's some advisories in place you need to know about. The Department of Environmental Management and Department of Health wrap up their frequent testing of water Monday throughout the Ocean State. Larkin Pond at Camp Hoffman in South Kingstown, Warwick Pond, and Wenscott Reservoir at Governor Knott Beach all remain under advisory this morning due to positive tests of blue-green algae. In Narragansett, Josh Kerman, ABC 6 News.
All right, Josh, great to see all that out there. Now some other local stories we're following for you on this Monday evening. A Cranston man was arrested last night after state police say he was driving drunk with a child in his car. According to troopers, 22-year-old Alan Chim was taken into custody after crashing his car on 95 in Pawtucket. He's being charged with DUI with a child in the car, carrying a gun while drunk and without a license, among other charges. He's being held pending an arraignment. A teenager from Worcester has been arrested after making threats at a Fall River fast food restaurant. According to police, a call came in Saturday morning about a man pulling out a gun during a fight at the McDonald's on South Main Street. Now at the scene, officers figured out there was no gun, but that there was a knife that was flashed after two drivers started arguing in the drive-thru. 18-year-old Khaki Alves was arrested and charged with assault and vandalism. The other driver wound up being arrested on a warrant for a stolen vehicle. We're taking a look now at headlines from the weekend. The Apple Cinemas in Warwick evacuated Saturday night after what was originally thought to be gunfire. Warwick police telling ABC 6 News that the gunfire in question was in fact fireworks that were set off outside along the side of the building shortly before 8 o'clock on Saturday. Police cleared the building and found no threat to the public, and nobody was hurt. Police say the theater went back to business as normal around 8:30 that night. 27-year-old Justin Crespro was arrested in connection to the incident and is due in court at a later date. Now to Your Voice, Your Vote 2024. The Harris campaign reaching out to union workers on Labor Day in key battleground states. Vice President Harris standing alongside union leaders in Detroit today saying, when union wages go up, everybody's wages go up. ABC's Perry Russom has more.
The Harris campaign on a Labor Day blitz with rallies in Wisconsin and Michigan.
Good afternoon, Detroit!
Vice President Kamala Harris making a push in the battleground states, reaching out to union workers, standing on stage in Detroit with labor leaders.
On Labor Day and every day, we celebrate the dignity of work. The dignity of work. We celebrate unions because unions helped build America, and unions helped build America's middle class.
Harris also in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania today, campaigning with President Biden. It's their first official campaign event together since Biden dropped out of the race. After former President Trump's controversial visit to Arlington National Cemetery last week, where he was accused of political activities on cemetery grounds, Harris writing online, "It is not a place for politics."
Vice President Harris, I ask you, why won't you return a call?
Today, Trump posting this campaign video with family members of soldiers killed during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan.
President Trump has called. President Trump shows up.
It comes as a new ABC News Ipsos poll finds Harris leads Trump 52-46 among likely voters. That is outside the margin of error.
Let's not pay too much attention to the polls. Let's know, like Labor always does, we are out here running like we are the underdog in this race because we know what we are fighting for.
No campaign events today for former President Trump. In a statement today for Labor Day, Trump says the U.S. was an economic powerhouse when he was in office and claims Harris and Biden have undone all of that. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Still ahead on ABC6 News at 6, Ian will join us here with a look at the Patriots as they prepare for their first game coming up this weekend. His report is just minutes away. And Kelly will return with a look at your full 7-day forecast. Also, we want to hear from you on our Now Local News app. Scan that QR code that's on your screen right now to download the app. Every time you post, you'll earn points that you can then exchange for gift cards. You're watching ABC6, Southern New England's trusted news source.
At 1-800-GOT-JUNK, we'll remove any size mattress, just $89. All you have to do is point. Have a box spring too? We'll take both for just $149. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
There's a lot to love about. There's a lot to love about you.
Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Love all the trusted 2024 Subaru Crosstrek has to offer, like symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with 2.9% financing or lease for just $299 per month.
There's a lot to love about you.
Save big and sleep better during the Labor Day mattress sale at Raymore and Flanigan. Try all the top brands and for a limited time save hundreds with up to 40% off. Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, Beautyrest Black, Purple, Nectar, and more. Or finance your new mattress for as little as $15 a month with no interest for 72 months and get free next day mattress delivery. Grab these deals while they last during Raymore and Flanigan's Labor Day mattress sale.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan end of summer sales event taking a test drive, and Laura says,
"We've got somewhere to be."
And off we went. We're having a blast. And she tells me it's recommended by Consumer Reports.
These Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Get a low $279 per month lease on Rogue, or get up to $2,500 total savings on remaining select 2024 Rogue Platinum trims.
Thank you, Senator Whitehouse, for 18 years in the United States Senate. But I want a better America, an America that's great and good. We need to quit talking about protecting Social Security and actually fund it right now. Have fair immigration now. End inflationary policies now. And fund K-12 education now. And that's why I'm running in the Democratic primary. I'm an environmental engineer, an investor for nonprofits, and a college professor. I'm Mike Costa, and I approve this message.
My name's Morgan, single mother of 3 with an IQ of 160.
We could use someone with your talents.
Me? Work with cops?
I see you brought your child to a crime scene.
At 1-800-GOT-JUNK, we'll remove any size mattress, just $89. All you have to do is point. Have a box spring too? We'll take both for just $149. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
All right, it's time for our question of the day. What kind of record will the Patriots have this season? Poor, I'm thinking 4-13. They're rebuilding, but okay, I'll say 8-9. I think they'll surprise everyone 12-5. You can scan that QR code that's on your screen right now or head to abc6.com/spotlight to cast your vote.
ABC6 Weather with Kelly Bates. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
Yeah, we know how to end a holiday weekend here in Southern New England with style. We have tons of sunshine. And this is our new trend, by the way, as we're moving ahead. Not only sunshine, but really comfortable conditions in terms of humidity. By the way, any clouds that we made, they were made just through the heating of the day. And as we're losing the light of the day, they're already starting to dissipate out there. We do have chilly temperatures in store for overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And we're going to do it again on Wednesday. Lows are likely going to drop to near 50 degrees. Because during the overnights, we're going to have a clear sky and a near calm wind. And that kicks in that radiational cooling process. It allows temperatures to drop pretty quickly and pretty far. Now, our record low for overnight tonight is 45 degrees. Our average is 61. So we are going well below average overnight tonight. Comfortable trend, though, will be holding. We're looking at highs to recover in the 70s every day this week. And it's going to remain beautiful right through Friday. Unsettled weather and a little bit of humidity creep back back into your forecast for next weekend. So our current temperatures are in the 70s. It is enjoyable out here. We have 72 in Smithfield, 77 as we look towards Taunton and for New Bedford, 74 in Newport, 76 in Westerly. Now our dew points yesterday at this very same time were about 71. It was that oppressive air you can wear, and we have seen big improvements. Now we're down into the 40s. So on our dew point scale here in southern New England, we look for 60 degrees. As soon as we hit 60, that's when we start to feel the mugginess. But we are at 50 right now, so we are beyond comfortable out there, and dry too. In fact, we're going to maintain this dryness so that if you have anything you need to paint outside, like a house or a fence or whatever, this is the time to do it, because we're going to be dry out there, not only in terms of humidity, but in terms of precipitation too. So here's your satellite and radar. We have high pressure that is anchored to our northwest, and the air goes around the high in a clockwise manner. So as it is located in that spot, it brings in air from the northwest, which funnels it in right from Canada. So it is drier, and it is certainly much cooler, and we're going to get into that cooler air, that cooler part, as we go overnight tonight. Here's tomorrow morning's lows. Likely seeing 50 in the cities. That blacktop is going to be a little bit of an insulator, but otherwise, colder protected valleys out by Greenville, also towards Taunton, will likely begin in the 40s. We do see temps recover well into the 60s to near 70 for lunchtime, and will likely peak with highs about 72. And then as we go overnight into Wednesday morning, we're going to do pretty much the same deal. Temperatures in the city around 50 and the 40s in areas that outlie the city. So a couple of days where the kids need the extra layer before going off to meet the bus, but by the time we get to the afternoon highs, conditions are looking pretty warm. We are watching the tropics so carefully because we have not one, but two areas of low pressure we're watching that show the potential of development over the course of the next 7 days. And we are heading the statistical peak of the hurricane season. That date, by the way, is September 10. If you're curious where we are in terms of the list, our next name up is Francine, followed by Gordon. So as we go to tonight, clear skies, chilly temperatures. We're going to bottom out at 50 downtown, but in the 40s just about everywhere else. And for tomorrow, look for lots of sunshine. It will be comfortable and dry. We're headed to a high near 74. Your extended forecast has tons of sunshine just hanging out right through Friday. Clouds build in for Saturday, as well as a return to a chance of showers.
Now, ABC 6 Sports, sponsored by Calvino Law Associates.
Andrews, Bentley, Peppers, Joe Cardona, and Dietrich Wise. Those are our captains for this year.
Jacoby not being voted a captain?
Oh, sorry. And Brissett. Sorry. The good catch. Good catch. So just hit delete on those texts and on those tweets. Thank you. I appreciate you bringing that up. That was going to be a fire, but hey, thank you. I definitely do appreciate that.
As you heard right there, the captains for this year's Patriots team have been named, and head coach Jerod Mayo forgot to announce starting quarterback Jacoby Brissett as a captain at first. Definitely an honest mistake, though we're sure the sports talk radio shows might not feel the same way. Starting quarterback for the Patriots, one of 6 named captains. They will all wear the C's on their jerseys, which will be a first for the Patriots. His mentorship of Drake May while getting the starting job is among the reasons why Jacoby Brissett gets the captainship in his first year back with the Pats.
Consistency, and I think obviously him and Drake have a great relationship, which I think there's no better person for Drake to learn from in this offense. He's got experience in it. Just consistency, showing up every day. And that's stuff that goes back to how he was, when he was a young guy, right? Like, knew he wasn't going to be the starter then, just everyday work, consistent, and then Miami week 2 or whatever, the rest of the game had to go win us a game. But like I said, it's stuff I've seen from him a long time.
In other Patriots news, wide receiver Javon Baker going live on Instagram yesterday after receiving a traffic ticket driving his car at an airport dropping someone off. While he was live, Baker said he and the officer were yelling at each other. He criticized the police for how they handled the situation. Head coach Jerod Mayo saying Baker has received a penalty of some kind, but will not be suspended a game by the team.
In no way represents what the organization is about, in no way represents what we are about as a team, or how Javon needs to go out there and represent himself. We've handled it internally. We had a great conversation, and, I think it's a combination of just, immaturity and just realizing the grand scheme. Like, we're on a big stage here, and you can't do those things. As far as like our relationship with law enforcement, I think it's outstanding. We'll continue to strengthen that relationship going forward.
Now from professional football to college, URI quarterback Devin Farrell making quite the first impression in his first collegiate start. Today, the QB was named Offensive Player of the Week by the CAA. Farrell scoring 2 touchdowns, including the game winner with 20 seconds left against Holy Cross in a game you watched on MeTV, totaling over 300 yards of total offense. While this was our first look at the quarterback, he put in some work behind the scenes dating back to last year to get himself ready.
He's been here his second year now. I mean, Kasim's back up last year, so it almost tests my memory to find out what we saw. But we kind of found a good marriage for him. He got a chance to learn under Kasim all last year, and obviously with a huge competition all fall camp, he earned the spot, and he ended up doing the best with his opportunity. And now we just got to continue to improve from there. A talented kid that I think has a tremendous amount of upside.
Now, Rhodey is also receiving votes in the top 25 poll for Division I FCS. They play at Minnesota Saturday. Unlike the URI football team, Bryant taking a loss in week 1 of their college football season, a 48-17 L at Delaware. Next up, the Bulldogs have 2 straight home games, including their Burns Stadium opener against Franklin Pierce in Smithfield this weekend. The Dogs giving up 3 straight touchdown drives against the Hens last week.
Probably in the past, you might, lose after a loss. You kind of take your foot off the kids a little bit and try to bring them back. I can tell you, this is not going to be one of those weeks. Too much of what we did Thursday night was us shooting ourselves in the foot, and that's on me. And I can promise you, this week in practice, there'll be a good amount of attention to practicing the right way.
Bryant's home opener is against Division II Franklin Pierce. Once again, kickoff set for Saturday at 4 o'clock. It's the last month of the regular season in Major League Baseball. Time is running out for the Red Sox to get into a wild card spot. They start a 3-game series with the Mets tonight. Boston 4.5 games out of a playoff position after losing 2 out of 3 to the Tigers, dropping their last pair of games. Brian Bayo will try to get the Sox back on track. He pitched what many called his best big league game his last time out, 8 full shutout innings with 9 strikeouts. While the Yankees are far ahead in the standings, they are not playing their best baseball right now either, coming off 2 straight losses to the Cardinals to drop their weekend series. Dating back to last week with the Nationals, New York has now lost 4 out of their last 5 games. They've got the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers starting tonight. Garrett Cole takes the ball. That's all for sports. ABC 6 News will continue after the break.
Fight back. Call Jack, Calvino Law Associates.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you.
Current qualified lessees can lease this Equinox for around $209 a month.
The Turos are in the great outdoors.
We're in our backyard.
They're foraging for food.
We picked up s'mores and all these snacks.
Yum. We also carry bug spray. Whatever the moment, we'll meet you there. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
We make window shopping easy at the Window Sauce. We're Rhode Island's premier solution for windows and siding.
We are from here and we live here.
So let us guide you with finding the best window solution for your home.
All the shingles, baby, 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 all the shingles, baby. Put it in a roof box, need a roof on the house. You're sitting on the couch, doing your own little thing. You blew it off, now I need to call the #1 roof company.
You think you need a new roof? Don't put it off till last minute like this guy did. Go with a company you can trust. Contact us below.
Replacement by Pella is the right choice. We back our products and installation, unlike other window companies.
Pella has the highest quality windows that are tested to protect against extreme weather so they can handle my family and
help keep my home quiet.
Yes, and they're backed by some of the best product and installation warranties.
Pella is the only thing in this house I don't have to worry about.
Save on replacement windows by Pella now. But hurry, our sale ends soon.
At the Window Source, you'll never have to worry if your windows are installed correctly. That's because we don't subcontract. I personally measure and meet and greet with all our customers.
Plus, we're locally owned and operated. Give me a call today.
The Turos are in the great outdoors.
We're in our backyard.
They're foraging for food.
We picked up s'mores and all these snacks.
Yum. You know, we also carry bug spray. Whatever the moment, we'll meet you there. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
Now, before we go tonight, we wanted to show you this. The East Providence Police Department sharing this video on social media of K9 Oki in action at the recent Dream Ride Police K9 Expo and Challenge. Dream Ride is a well-known nonprofit that raises money for the Special Olympics in Farmington, Connecticut every year. Oki completed several tests like an obedience test, obstacle course, and suspect apprehension, to name a few. The event ended up raising more than $7 million this year. Wow, how incredible is that?
Quite a grip on this guy.
Look at
right?
that. Wow.
Unreal.
Wow.
Wouldn't want to mess with him.
No. And I love the name, Oki.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Or Sycamokey. Oh, nice. That's what's going on there.
Yeah, indeed. Weather-wise, we couldn't have custom ordered a better stretch of weather than what we're in right now. And it continues not only with temperatures that are running a little bit cooler than average, or average highs closer to 80, but it's going to be nice, comfortable, and dry until we get into the weekend. Then we start to bring in just a touch of the humidity. But in terms of days, it's just beautiful, again, right through Friday. Look for overnight lows that are going to be pretty chilly overnight tonight into tomorrow and also into Wednesday morning. Will likely be 50 near the city. That means 40s in areas that outlie the city, particularly to the north and west. To give that perspective, your average low is 61. So we're going to be 10 degrees colder than average during the nights tonight and into tomorrow. But at least you won't need the AC to cool your room.
Yeah, good nights for sleeping, definitely, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching ABC 6 News. World News with David Muir is next. We'll see you back here tonight at 11.